Hey Peacemakers, it's Kristen Lawrence here, and what an amazing week. I hope your week is just as amazing as mine has been. I'll spare you all the details, but it has been some trials, some tribulations, but all in all, I have come out just fine, and vision is always there, hope is always alive, and I am able to continue on. Sometimes the dreams get a little bigger, sometimes they get a little bit more focused, but that's what happens, and I love it. It's so good to be really in tune with what is happening in my life and trying to make sense of it all. I hope that you guys have the ability to do that too. But let's get to it today, all right? I have been hearing some really great stories, and I thought I'd share one with you today. On Sunday, the pastor who is teaching, she is amazing, and I wish she would teach just every single week. But she taught, and she taught about waiting, and she told us a story about the Hubble telescope program. So back in the 90s, all of the directors of the program, they were allotted a certain amount of time that they could use to do research with the telescope. And one of the directors, I believe it was in 1995, he decided that he was going to use the telescope for 10 days straight. And what he was going to do with it is he was going to point it at one part of the universe. And this part of the universe, to everyone's knowledge, had nothing in it. They had explored it before and they could not see anything. But he was determined to figure out if there was indeed something there or not. So people were coming against him. People were saying, don't do it. You're wasting millions of dollars. And if it doesn't work out, the program is going to get another bad review. They were already in the midst of having bad review after bad review, and the United States was against it, for it to continue because it was not producing what it should be producing, or what they thought it should be producing, along with millions of taxpayer dollars going down the drain. So people were very skeptical, and people were coming against him, were not supporting him, but he was determined to try. And so he pointed the Hubble telescope at this one particular spot of the universe, and he did 25-minute and 45-minute exposures of this same part of space. After 10 days, his team took all of those images and compiled it together, and it came out with this brilliant, brilliant image of thousands and thousands of galaxies. And no one else knew that this was there. But this director, he pressed in and he did what he knew was good to do. And he did it despite all the naysayers. He did it despite the money, the cost. And he could have been spending his time using the telescope doing other things, but he did what seemed impossible. Now, I want to encourage you today that if you are experiencing a hard time in a relationship, or you're waiting on a job, or maybe you're waiting for a loved one or a child to come to know Christ. Maybe you are waiting, so one of my trials, I got back from the family vacation at the early beginning of this summer, and we found out that our family car was vandalized. Somebody broke open into the gas tank and they poured something in it. And we didn't know this. We took it to the dealer to get looked at. We didn't know what was wrong with it. And we found this out, that our car was vandalized. So now we're in the midst of this struggle, because we only have one car. Well, actually, our neighbors were so nice to us. I just told him what happened, and told him maybe to be careful about his cars. And he said, oh, well, you can use our family car until my wife gets back because she's not using it and I'm not using it. So we actually do have a car until the end of the month, and it's been such a blessing that he allowed us to do that. But we're in the middle of this waiting game. What's the insurance going to cover? What is the dealer what are the mechanics going to do for the car? And it has been almost a month that we have been dealing with this, and it's a lot of work, all because somebody wanted to come against us. Maybe they didn't even know who we are. I don't know. But the fact is that we have to keep the course, and we have to keep working hard in order to get to the end of this little experience, right? And keep the faith that it's going to work out. So let me encourage you with this scripture, Galatians 6:9. It says, what does it say? I lost it. Oh, here it is. It says, let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. So be encouraged, guys. Do not give up. Do not give up praying, even if it looks like we're praying into nothingness, like that Hubble telescope was pointing into nothingness. Even though it looks like everything around us is even getting worse because of our efforts and our prayers and our waiting. If you hold on, just hold on and keep doing what is good. Keep being kind to people. Keep praying for them even though they're coming against you. In due time, you will reap. And if you don't give up. Okay? Well, that is the encouragement of the day. And and I wanted to also invite you to take part in or watch watch a free training. This is live. I kill myself sometimes. Sign up. I'm going to put the link below for a training that I did, and you can get instant access. And what the training is about is understanding what conflict is, understanding why we keep having conflicts over and over again, the same conflicts, and also how to respond differently. So it's like a 35-minute, 40-minute training, and you can sign up and get instant access to it. You don't even have to wait around for the training to be online, but you can get instant access. And in that training, at the end, is a juicy offer for a group coaching that is starting August 1st. So if you are waiting on something and you are just not sure how to do that alone, especially in this realm of relationship building and conflict resolution, then this workshop is going to so be for you. We are going to look at so many different topics for those 8 weeks that surround how to resolve conflicts from a biblical perspective. And it's all done in a group setting, so we can encourage each other and learn from each other. So I hope that you check out that free training. There's lots of good, juicy information in there. And then the offer for the information for the free, for the group coaching. So I hope that you'll check it out, and I'd love to hear your reflections and questions about it. All right, I will check you out soon. Bye-bye.